All right, welcome to another week of the Why the Fuck Are We Awake at 3 a.m. weekly vlog. This is Eric.
This is Corey.
I'm Corey. So, leaving off from last week, Marcus is off being a gay fire truck stripper or something like that up in Northern California.
That was Utah.
I think it's Reno or some Tahoe, Reno, something like that.
It's all the same.
He's becoming some fireman or something. Good for him.
Gay fireman.
Marcus, wish you were here, buddy. It's not the same without you, but, you know, Eric might be able to fill your shoes, so we'll see. But,
and I didn't get to say goodbye to you, man. Good luck to you and everything. It's great working with you.
Loved having you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Eric, you're a bar back here just like Marcus. You're a fellow science guy, which I love.
Science.
You know, I've known you longer than I've worked here.
Yeah. First guy I met.
Yeah. Anyways, tonight, slow night, I would say.
It was slow, but it was still fun.
It was a good crowd,
Yeah.
but not where we would like it to be. But all right. Hey, by the way, we have to cheers. Beers at the end of the night, off the clock.
What are you drinking, by the way?
You know, just a nice Silver Bullet Coors Light.
All right.
A man's beer.
Yep.
It's delicious, by the way.
Kelly
Refreshing, Cali creamin'. There you go. No fights, no issues. Gentry, got to work with Gentry.
Oh, never get to work with that guy.
Well, I only get to work with him on Sunday nights, and, you know, he's a fun guy to work with. He's a character, and I kind of wanted him to try to come on here tonight, but he had to get out of here because he's got somewhere to go. But he would have been hilarious
He would
to
have
have
put
on
this
here.
on another level.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk. Is there any current events going on right now?
Man, fired director James Comey.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? I don't understand fully what that's about. I don't follow politics enough, and you're a politics guy, so
yeah.
Give me the very quick overview. What did he do wrong?
So the White House said they fired him because of the way he handled the emails during the Hillary thing, and how
About the Benghazi Hillary situation.
Yeah, and how they released something a couple days before the election, and they didn't like that, and then something like 48 hours later, Trump went on and did interviews like, oh no, I was actually going to fire him anyway. So then now all these news organizations are like, oh, so you're a liar. You just can't go and lie like that. And then,
Now, do you think he should have been fired?
I don't really know enough. Probably not. Not just because you didn't like him. So the thing about the FBI directors is that their terms overlap the presidential terms. So I didn't even think that the president could fire him. I thought that was kind of weird, actually.
And here's my uneducated thought on this, and I say uneducated as in I haven't studied the issue. I don't know a whole lot about politics, but I know, you know, that is a field. The FBI, the CIA, and shit. It's like a lot of shit that they do. They can't talk about even to the president necessarily. Is what I think, you know. And so, if he handled it wrong, you know, is he giving us his full excuse, or is he sort of taking it to his grave with him, like what really happened? And I sort of you know, like Hillary Clinton, like the issue that was at hand about the emails is did she really handle it wrong, or did she just sort of okay, look, I've got to take the punishment for it because I can't really say what's going on, and who knows?
Who knows? We weren't in that room.
Yeah.
We didn't make that call. I just think things are just getting so big and complicated, and just you're dealing with the logistics of these people thousands and thousands of miles away. I can't even comprehend how people do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough job. You know, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat or what your political stance is, you know. Working in that environment is very, very tough, and I can see why it could be very confusing and very difficult. Absolutely. But, well, Eric, Padres, do we win tonight?
No.
Fuck,
We
man.
lost in the ninth. I think Odor hit a double to tie it up, and then Brandon Maurer gave away a 3-run home run. Ended 5-2 with a walk-off. Man, it's just not
When
our
did they
year.
come back?
What's that?
When's their next home game?
I think they played someone else away for 3 days, and then they're back. They're back next weekend against the Diamondbacks. I think that's when they're back.
I always have fun at Padre games, even though it's we never do that good.
Yeah.
Like, I always have fun going to a game.
$9 beers, love it.
And that's if you can find it, because otherwise it's 13, I think.
Yeah.
But the stadium is fucking awesome.
It's the best, man. It got voted the number one stadium in the whole
league,
didn't it? Yeah.
I heard PNC Park is really beautiful for Pittsburgh Pirates. And also the Giants Stadium is really pretty.
AT&T Park.
AT&T. So, I mean, I heard those are top contenders, but we have a really pretty stadium, and it's a shame that we can't have a better team. But
couple more years, man. Couple more years.
Yeah, I've been saying that for fucking 20 years. So,
we have some really good talent on the team now. I mean, Manny Margot, Hunter Renfroe, Austin Hedges, Will Myers is just
Will Myers has been crushing it. Yeah,
he went on like the longest hitting.
Will Myers, you're a stud, and I'm sure you're one of the 20 viewers that we have. So
come on down to Boot. Let me buy you a drink. You can afford it.
So one cool thing that happened tonight, though, speaking of people in bootleggers, ran into a couple old buddies from high school. That was always interesting. They were older than me by a couple years, but small world to see them strolling in. I've seen them a couple times in the last month, but that was pretty cool. And that's one of the pluses of this job, I feel like, is running into random people, whether it be celebrities or whatever.
Marshall Faulk.
Sure. That's not a good combo.
It's a story for another time.
It's not a story that ever is going to be on this. Want to shout out to Kyle. Kyle, we know you're listening. Thanks for being
one of 3 listeners.
Yeah, awesome.
We'll get you on the next.
We got to get him in here.
He doesn't stay up this late.
He does not stay up this late. He's probably listening to this while he's playing with his dog or running up and down stairs somewhere,
he's probably listening
or rock
to
climbing.
While he's rock climbing or lifting.
Yeah, but his puppy is pretty cute. Have you seen it?
Yeah, taking him for
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When I stayed at Ash's house.
Yeah,
me and him walk Doug every single day.
Yeah. Super awesome. Cool little dog. I have only seen it a couple times, but...
And isn't it crazy how big dogs get that quick? Like, every day I would see him, this dog was just like 5-10% bigger, and it's just nuts.
I wonder how big... It's like a golden doodle, right? Or it's something like that, or a labradoodle.
Something doodle, yeah.
Labradoodle, I think. Yeah. I wonder how big it's going to get, though. 40 pounds? It's like a medium-sized dog. Yeah. I always like Doberman Pinschers. I want to get one. I've always liked Doberman Pinschers. I just think... And they're a super smart dog. Like, you can train them to do a bunch of random shit. Like, I just want to train it just... Well, honestly, I just want someone to hang out with me. So, I get lonely. Like, I just want a dog to hang out with me. Yeah, and then I take it out and I'm like, this is a badass dog. Like, it's a cool-looking dog. But I always grew up with, like, small dogs, like a fucking poodle.
Yeah.
And then I've always had poodles when I was growing up. I had 2 different poodles. Candy and Dia were the names of these 2 poodles I had. Cool dogs, whatever, but they were small little poodles. And then, like, in my adult life, like, my dad and my sisters, like, they all have, like, this little Shih Tzu. Princess, her name's Chloe. I always call her Princess Chloe. Chloe. And she's a cool-ass dog. She's not, like, a yappy dog like you would think most small dogs are.
I hate a small yappy dog.
Yeah, she's just lazy as fuck. She just wants to sleep literally, I could lay in bed for 24 hours, and the only time we would get up is like 3 times to take her outside to go pee. And that's it. Like, other than that, she's like, oh, we're staying here and watching TV? All right, see you later.
Yeah. Do you think dogs know what's going on the TV, or do you think it's just, like, incomprehensible to them?
Well, that's a good question. But, you got to assume, like, to them, they don't have like a language center like humans do, right? Like,
yeah.
So, do they? They probably just hear us. They can't comprehend it. Obviously, they can understand certain verbal commands as just a marker. They hear it as a cue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, sit. They don't understand what sit means. They just say, oh, I've heard that before. I know, like, I'm supposed to do this.
And if I do this, then
they're
something
happy.
good will happen. Or
Exactly.
Yeah, or I get pet, or
Exactly.
which is basically like their
It's the positive reinforcement,
Yeah.
that they get. But TV-wise, it's like they probably look at it and, like, you got to assume, like, there's all these videos online and shit of, like, dogs watching certain TV shows. It's like they could probably see a dog on a big enough TV and be like, that's a
Yeah,
dog.
can they know?
I would assume they can.
'Cause
I don't know.
To me, I'd almost think that they just don't even see it as anything. It's just not. They just can't even comprehend it at all. So to them, they just blank it out.
I'm sure there's been research done on it, more than what we know, but that's a good point. Who knows? Can dogs really
the humans
understand?
are staring at the wall again.
Yeah, exactly. This big bright thing, people were just looking at it. What the hell? But dogs are good. I want to get one. You don't have a dog, right?
No, my roommate does though.
What kind of dog?
We have a husky. He has a husky.
Oh wait, isn't this the same roommate that you had with Chad
Yeah.
in PV?
Yep. Tommy.
I don't think I've ever met him. But
The dog or the roommate?
either. I'd probably like the dog more than I like the guy, just because I like dogs.
He just chills, man. I'll come home and I just forget he's there. Because he just hangs out in the room by the AC.
Well, at least you guys have AC for a husky in San Diego.
Yeah,
It's got to be
exactly.
super brutal.
Exactly. He's cool. Nice little chill thing.
I would love to get a Doberman, though. I think that's the way to go.
I think I'm a cat guy.
You would be a cat guy.
I grew up.
Fucking
I
freak.
had 2 cats when I was growing up. They were cool. Kitty and Tito.
Yeah?
Yeah. When I came and visited home for the first time after moving away to San Diego, it's like 2 years. I came home and I was just like walking around. Something wasn't right, and it dawned on me. And I was like, "Where are the cats?" And my parents hated them, so they gave them away while I was gone.
They gave them away?
Well,
My mom had
one of
me-
them died.
Okay.
One of them
well,
died, and they gave the other one away.
That's pretty bad. My mom, fucking one of Dia, the poodle we had, an adorable little poodle, chocolate poodle, like purebred, sweet little dog. But my mom moved after I graduated high school. My mom moved to a condo, and my mom was so concerned about the dog barking that my mom had the dog debarked. It's a thing.
You can
Fuck if I know.
bark.
You debark a dog. So basically they take out what the equivalent is of a vocal cord. Don't quote me on it, but that's what they do.
Sure,
is-
there's fact checkers
yeah,
now.
and let us know
Just
whatever it is. The
Put
details.
it in the comments.
But literally, so when she would try to bark, it would just be like, it would just be like air moving, like
Crazy.
and
Because they
and
don't.
there's
the
no
chords resonate.
yes.
We were learning that in physics class today, actually.
Well, resonation,
Yeah.
sure, very
Oh.
important in physics. But anyway, so the dog couldn't fucking bark, just because my mom was. I was like, Mom, it's a dog, like, and it's not even a big dog, like she doesn't bark. Like my mom was just so concerned about it, but regardless, the dog had a good life, and
Oh, it's gone now.
oh yeah, it died.
Yeah.
Died shortly after I left home. I didn't even know my mom put it down until like a month later. Similar
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, I came over one time for like a family dinner. And I'm like, "Where's Dia?" And I was like, "Oh well, I had to put her
Yeah.
down." I was
Yeah,
like, "You didn't
yeah.
tell me? Like my childhood dog, and like you put it down without fucking telling me? Like,
Couldn't go to the funeral.
yeah, like what'd you do with her?" "Well, I just gave it to the vet. They just like cremate it and throw it away." I'm like, "What the fuck?" But circle of life.
Inject her and throw them to the other dogs.
Whatever they do,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Probably
crazy.
some sick shit.
Yeah, I had a hamster once. That thing didn't last long. I named it Angel after. I don't remember why I named it Angel, but
Nice.
it annoyed
What'd
me.
you do with it when it died?
We just threw it
Just
away.
threw it
I threw the whole thing away, like the cage and all. I just put it all in a trash bag, and just threw it away. I was like,
Just the
whatever.
dead
Yeah.
hamster
I
inside
like
the cage.
fish. I was always into aquariums. I had a few of
Really?
those growing up, or in college even, just because I like the aquatics. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're coming to the end of this.
Okay.
So first week.
So we're
Not
here
bad.
next week.
So I don't know. Are you here next week?
My schedules haven't come out yet.
Okay, so we don't know who's going to be here next week,
Yeah.
but maybe
Could
you'll
be
be
me.
here.
Could be Marcus.
Marcus isn't here.
It's not gonna be Marcus.
So it might be Vinny. I don't know. I think you're going to be here again. So we'll see. Again, always a special guest might be possible. We don't know. Maybe we'll get a security guard. We'll talk
Maybe
more
this will
about
just be
it.
like a rotational thing.
We'll see. Later.